Hello, my good people, and welcome back to Codestar Technologies, the best tech YouTube channel here in Kenya and Africa at large. In our today's session, I would like to show you how you can embed map on your website. Like, for example, having a contact form like this one, then you put the map here on your website. So that's what we are going to do today. And without wasting time, let's jump right away and do that kind of stuff. So where do we start? First of all, I'm going to be using, let me create my folder here first. So my new folder, let me call it contact. Let me just, contact. Let me call it contact page, whichever way. And then inside this folder, um, I want to open this folder with using VS Code. It's good to use VS Code today. I'm not a big fan of Visual Studio. Visual Studio, it's yes, I know it automates some stuff, but quite sometimes I normally say it's more of it consumes a lot of resources on your PC, so the RAM inakula sana. So yeah, that's way I'm going to do it like that. Get it started. This is my folder, and inside the folder I'm going to create a new file by the name index.html. Let me just use HTML like that. This one you can put it aside like that. And to start HTML on VS Code, you can just write shift exclamation mark, then you press tab. It's gonna generate this code for you. And this one I'm gonna change it to contact like that. Then jump right away to this part where is the body, and you can include Bootstrap for that matter. They can work well, but we'll see on our next video. So let me just put what I will start by putting a container. So you can say div dot container, and that container is going to be container class is going to be container. And this container, I can make it fluid whichever way you want, but I don't just want it to be a container. And inside this container, I will have, let me have two sections. Like, for example, I can have a div by the name, I can call it left. Let me just call it left. And another one, which is div, I can call it dot right. Right, because if I put it right, div by the name left, right, then at the bottom I will have another div dot map. Let me just put the map there like that. So I'll have two divs like that. And now these divs here, there is going to be a contact form. So let me just press enter, put heading 1 or maybe heading 3, and I put contact form. This is going to be contact form, and inside that one I will have input, and in this case this input will be a text. This will represent what let me just put a placeholder. This one will be your name. You'll write your name there, and then after the name I can put a break. Let me put a break because I know it's going to kind of give some stuff here. I can put a text area like that, and this text area is going to be like that. After the text area I can have another break to break to a new line, and then in this case here I'm going to have an input, and this input is going to be submit submit like this way. Press enter like that, and the value is going to be submit. I can put it submit. Sometimes you like to give both or maybe I can put the value to be sent because I want to send. Then you can give it a name and all those kind of stuff. So let me just stop at that point. Now we get to the next one, which is how do we call it? Here I can put unordered lists, OL. Then this OL, it's going to be having some LI. This LI, I want to have what? So I'll be having phone number. The phone number is going to be written there. It's going to be like things like plus 25470071123. I can put my number there, and then I can have another one. Email is going to be info at codestar.co.ke. Then we can have something else like what? Another LI. I can put like Facebook. If it's Facebook, you can find us at Codestar Technologies. And I can put this one in form of a URL. What else? I can put a YouTube channel also. Yeah, YouTube, and the YouTube will be, I can put an A tag, then say blah blah blah, whichever, and then I can say it's going to be Codestar Technologies, like that. That one is enough. This one I can put also in a tag, like a tag, and I put this one to be, so in between here is where you normally write like the URL for that one. So that will be a simple page. Let me just open the page so that you can see. And in case maybe you have there is live server extension which you can download for the menu. So it looks like this. You can see there is the contact form, and we have got these details here. I don't want this one to be appear at this page. I want them to appear at the left hand side. So in this case I will do, sorry, I was using VS Code. I like using Notepad. I don't know why, because I like going my code. But with Bootstrap, with VS Code, sometimes you automate almost everything. So on the map, I can put the map here. I'll append the map, and in this case, map, let it just stay the way it is. I will show you how to insert the map, but first of all, let me put some small style here. You can put something we call, this is called internal CSS. We normally have three types of CSS. We have got inline, like for example, if I come to this one, let me show you one inline CSS. I can come to this one and say maybe style, and this style I can say background color. Let me just give it a background color. I say this one to be blue, something like that. Is it blue? Yeah, blue. Now let me just put it blue. It's okay, blue. So that's an example of inline CSS. It's good to learn some stuff. Yeah, okay. Now if I want to reference the classes in Bootstrap, you normally write dot something. But in case maybe if it's a tag, you just write the tag the way it is. But in case maybe you want to, it's an ID, like for example, instead I use ID, I can reference it as an ID by writing hash, something like that. So in this case, I'm using class, so I write dot. In this case, it's going to be dot what? Dot left. Left, it's going to be, sorry, open like that. Then left, it's going to be 50% width. Let me put it with 50%. Or I can let me put it 50%. There's no problem. Semicolon. Height. We are going to put it at let's put it at 500 pixels. You can put either in pixels or what, something like that. And I want to do this one to something else, which is going to be the right dot right kind of section. and this one I can put that way. I think I included two of them, so this one I can put it like that. Now the good thing about this one, if I refresh, you'll see nothing has happened. You can see there is just a gap. I don't want that to have a gap. I want this one to be how do we call it, I want this one to be on the left, so I can come here and say float left. I know these ones are very old commands which are not supposed to be used, but it's something that you have to give a foundation to a student. Sometimes we normally use a flexbox and so for those kind of stuff. Bootstrap has got predefined stuff that you can use. So this one is going to be right and like that. So I've used float to make this one look like this. You can see these ones as float, this one and this one. So let me say here, I don't know whether it's h3, and h3 it's going to be, let me put width. I don't know whether it's the one that is affecting that width. It's going to be 100%. Yeah, so that it can fill that gap. If you check this one right now, it's gonna look like it's a very short stuff. We can come here and now this was right, sorry, that's why I think there is an error there. So if I check right now, it's supposed to give something like that. Okay, so we have got left, right, float left, float right. So for the other one, which is the map, so we are supposed to write dot map, and map it's going to be clear, no, width, I am going to make it width, it's going to be 100 pixel, 100%, let me not pixel, 100%, and that one it's going to be like that. Then you normally write clear both so that it can clear the float from the above, clear both like that, and you save changes. Then if I refresh this one, it's supposed to give me something that, what, where am I missing the point? So this one is 100, this 50, this 50. What if I make this one 40 and this one 40? Margin you can put to auto on both areas. So it's gonna, what is remaining, think I can put this heading to div. Instead of putting it on 100%, I can put it inside a div called header. And in this case, this div, it's going to be I will use ID to reference, so that's why I'm using hash. Also, you learn something on that area. So where is heading one? Heading one, body container left. So oh, that's why I was saying it that way. I thought it's supposed to cover 100%. I was correct. So dot header, and it's not going to be a class. Let me just like that. This one I'm going to change is to ID, so that I can put this one inside here. It was blue, I will remove the blue and make the class to be blue color. So this one, because you just wanted to know how to use inline CSS, the CSS also we can push it outside so that it can look like an external CSS. So this one is going to be 100%, but yeah, I think it's going to, yeah, you can see this one now, it's 100%. Then we have got this, then we have got this one. So now this container, let me just make it 50% of the screen to see how it looks like. So I can put my container here and write dot container oh sorry, dot container into brackets like that, and we write width equals to 50% of the screen. so that the rest can take maybe something less than that, 50% of the screen. I think it's okay up to that point. Let's see how it looks like. So it puts like that. I wanted it to be center, margin. Let me try to put margin auto. I'm trying to play around with CSS. I'm not that good in front end, but I try. You can see it has been centered the way I wanted. Now, if I have something now like that, I wanted the map to show up here. So how do you make your map show up? So we are going to look for Google Map. Google Map. And this business is where? Let's think of somewhere. We can say it is in maybe Thika, Alisa. It used to be Alisa Plaza Thika, something like that. So we can position direct. Just giving an assumption. Also, you can keep that name like this, so it's gonna show that stuff like that. So here, how do you get so that it can display the map with this icon which normally shows the name? So you just click there, go to a bend map, then you copy this one, and you are good to go. So this one you're going to put it inside this one. Where is it? Our map here. And this one I can tab it like that, paste, save, and if I refresh this one, where was it? This one, refresh this one, it's gonna bend my map like that. This one I can reduce the size to around what? It's gonna be around 300 what? So I want this one to kind of this map, it has some measurements which are sometimes given by default. So no, let me just not do away with assume the map it's okay, and come here and change this one, but I 500 I can put it to 300, something like that, 300 pixels, come with like that, and save. If I come here and refresh right now, to 200 or 250, let me slash 250, 250, I make it to 250, 250 like that, and here we are good to go. So you can see the map has mapped the map very well, and I have the contact. I have got this one. I can put it to 100%. So instead of 50, I can put this one to 50, and also this one 50, so that it can give that good measurement like that. Yes, and that is it. That's what I wanted. We are good to go now. In case maybe also I can include a div here by the name div dot container fluid. In Bootstrap, when you write fluid, it means you are making the screen to be full, but because I'm not using Bootstrap here, I can make this one like that. Come here, I want to give this 100% to be the container that contains the rest of the containers. So this one is going to be that way. And inside here, I'm going to say width is equals to 100% like that. Then I'm going to give it a background color of I can give a background color of an image or something like that. Let me just give a background color, and I give something that looks like seen a color by the name Azure. I don't know how it looks like. So now the next thing I want to do is to make sure this one, it doesn't end there. It is the one that contains the whole of my code. So I'll just go at the bottom and put it here so that it can look like this. So if I refresh, now you'll find that outside it's going to be a different color. Then we have got our own map here, and we are good to go, up and running. So also the contact form here, I can put maybe something like it was what contact form, it was under header. So header I can put it width, header is 100%, and header, so it means if I want it to be full width, and maybe I can give it a height of around maybe 100 pixel, like that, and then I give it to go outside the container. Instead of it being here, I push it outside this one so that I can have something like this. So it's just trying to show you something small, and I'm gonna have something that looks like that. So this one I can make it I want to make this one to make the header center aligned. So how does it work? Center aligns, is it text align center or text alignment? I think text align center, if I'm not wrong. It's very long time ago I ever played with the CSS. And then that's it. I can put this one to be, instead of adding 3, can make it to be adding 1, and save the changes. Then a little bit about the header margins. I make them to be auto. Save. Boom, I have my page like that. So this is just a simple page of how you can embed map. I want you to try something different. Instead of a bending map, you embed either Twitter account for your company, or maybe Facebook account for your company. So you see how it works. So I hope you have learned something. That is it for today. Thank you. So you can see this one. If you enter the username, you enter the message and you send. They can also check this one. They can also check this one. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how you can insert a chatbot on your contact form. Yeah, just that. So thank you guys. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so. Also, there is a course which is running on our platform, that is Codestar Technologies. If you've not seen that, you can check. It's about Daraja API webinar that I held some few days ago. That is on, it was starting from yesterday. That is on Friday, but now it's going on, and you can enroll for that course on our platform. So just click there, you register. If you've not registered, you'll get an email to activate your account, and you'll be good to go. Once you log in, you're enrolled for that. It's a course right now. So yeah, you learn something, and I'm going to take you through on a live session. So if you missed the so that is it. Thank you guys for your support. Continue sharing our videos, and I hope you have learned something new. So goodbye.